We are going to be starting in the next 5 minutes. Just by 6:05, we're going to be starting. Just enjoy the soft music while we await to start. By 6:05 now, we are going to be starting. If you are just joining, just type your name in the comment box where you are joining from. So much glad to have you here. So by 6:05, I'm going to turn on my video and we are going to start. Okay, just in 2 minutes we are going to start. I'm going to turn on my video and we're going to start on the topic today: how to prepare yourself for the future of aquaculture, future of work in aquaculture, and prepare yourself for aquaculture innovation in this industry. I'm going to be taking it from the level of being an 100 level student even to being the level of a master's graduate, right? And this is going to be a very wonderful session. You're going to enjoy it. Trust me, we're going to be evergreen. We're going to be talking art to art, my process, how I started, and all of that. In 1 minute, I'm going to on my video, and we are going to have some interactions around how to prepare yourself for the future of work in aquaculture today. We are just joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining today on this topic on how to prepare yourself for the future of aquaculture, future of work, future of innovation in the aquaculture industry. And nice to have you all. My name is Samuel Paul Opemi, and I'm the founder of Aquaculture Technologies. And I'm going to start from there. Right, being a founder of Aquaculture Technologies allowed me to do multiple things around education, food security, learning, training, data, and research and development in the aquaculture space. And I'm going to tell you how that started. I started being a student in 300 level, right? And this is where I attended field trips to different schools and different aquaculture startups. While being there, right, during those trips, I learned a lot about the industry, the aquaculture industry, how it is faring, how that a lot of people are into production, a lot of people are into fish production, but then they are still complaining about meeting up market demand and they are not able to supply what the market need, what the market is demanding. This is where the journey started, right? So I'm talking about how to prepare yourself for the future of work in aquaculture and the future of aquaculture innovation. It starts from firstly being around the system, right? If you are not in the aquaculture space, then to prepare yourself for the future of work in the first place will be an issue, right? It's going to be a very big issue because you are not in the system. And because you are not in the system, it's going to be a very hard one for you to do. So being in the system means that right from your 100 level, you are already a student, you are learning firsthand about aquaculture, you are learning the process, you are learning the system, you are learning the problems, you are learning the challenges, you are learning the solution, right? And being around the system is your first step to actually preparing yourself for the future of work. And how does that help me? I've been in aquaculture, but then, I have a lot of people that we graduated from the aquaculture space together. They see the course as maybe school gave it to them. Just like me, the school gave me also aquaculture. I didn't choose aquaculture. I wanted to study biochemistry. I found myself in this beautiful course and career. And I call it beautiful because it's so much amazing that if you are in this space, you will find yourself being a good solver of problem. That is, you can easily identify problems, and from that problem you can easily come up with solution, because in the industry is a growing industry, and being a growing industry, right, there are a lot of things you can do as a youth, as a student in that space. So the first one I mentioned is that you have to be around the system. Of course, me being around the system allows me to attend field trips, even if it's part of what we are going to do in school. I followed with my classmates to field trip, and we were able to learn firsthand the challenges that are happening in the industry. Then you have to be able to corroborate that with what you are learning. But the funny fact is that what you are learning in school most of the time is not solving the real world problem, because there is a gap between what the industry is doing and what the academic is teaching. Now, when I say if you need to prepare yourself for the future of work in aquaculture, being a student of aquaculture, you have to move beyond classroom. You have to separate yourself, move away from the crowd, right? You have to not focus on what the class is teaching alone. Go to farmers, meet farmers, attend conferences in aquaculture. That is the way you can start preparing yourself, because I can tell you for free that the academic settings doesn't teach what you need to prepare for the future of work. They don't teach it. They don't teach what exactly you need. They teach on the surface. They teach theories. Just pick up notes randomly, and lecturers may teach you that. But then it's far different. When you get to the field, it is far different from what you are learning in school. That is why being part of the system early is very important. Even while you are in 200 level, maybe you are going on break, go and intern in a farm. I didn't do this early, and it is one of the stuff that slowed my process. In Aqua Technologies, we run Aquatals, and at Aquatals, what we do is we help farmers get talent for their farms. And from that, you have been able to observe that a lot of people are just carrying certificates. I'm a graduate of fisheries. I have master's degree in this, but then they can't actually use their CV. They can't use their certificate to solve real world problem, and that's the issue. You can be a graduate, but it doesn't mean that you can work in the aquaculture industry yet. You have to go through the process of internship, volunteerism, and all of that to know you can prepare yourself to be ready for the future of work. Aquaculture is becoming very promising now. I mean, we've helped some people secured $350 per month salary and more than that, right? And it helps us see that there is future in this. This aquaculture can be attractive. There are a lot of rewards for the work you do, just like other industries that pays in dollars. Aquaculture too can pay you in dollars, can pay you good money, for what you know. And because a lot of people, a lot of students have the idea that aquaculture, what is it? What is I'm not sure there's a future. I don't want to be a farmer. Farming is dirty. No, all about aquaculture is not being in the farm. No, you can be a tech farmer, you can be a tech aqua farmer, of course, you can be in that field. And another stuff you need to know about preparing yourself in the future of work is that you need to identify a problem, right? And to identify a problem, if you are not in the system, you cannot identify a problem. For instance, you have to work in a farm to know what is the real world farmer facing, not the one you read in books or you are being taught in class. Those are not actual, right? Example is one of the video adverts we posted concerning ASX, how that the owner of Reed Labs, right, was able to learn and come up with a laboratory for fish health, which has never been done before in Nigeria, because he was in the system. He became as a feed sales manager, right? He was selling feed to farmers, and he was able to learn firsthand what problem are these guys facing, and he was able to come up with an answer, and that answer led into a product which is called Reed Lab that actually solved the problem that the farmer are facing. So to prepare yourself for the future of work in agriculture, you have to be part of the system. From there, you can now identify a problem. Then the next one is you have to get a mentor. A mentor, you have to get a sponsor, you have to get an advisor. For me, right, starting up Aqua Technologies, I didn't get a sponsor early, I didn't get an advisor early, I didn't get a mentor early, but I had mentor in other space of life, right? But not in aquaculture until I started my internship. From my internship, I was able to get a mentor that guided me, right? That led me, okay, this is what you are facing, this is what you can do. Then we were all exposed to what the industry challenges, and being exposed to industry challenges actually led us to, okay, this is what we can solve, this is how we can solve it. Then collaboration, you start meeting people, attending conferences. I can tell you I'm a product of conference knowledge. Conference knowledge is key. You have to attend meetings that matter to that industry that you want to play in. You want to play in any value chain in aquaculture, attend meetings that matter, events that matter, webinars that matter. Like now, attending this webinar is one of the best things you can give yourself because it prepares you, right? Be part of, you can volunteer. See, when you volunteer, you learn those problems firsthand. You meet people that are ready to support you to come up with that solution that you are looking into. So this is one of the ways to prepare yourself for the future of work in aquaculture. The next one is develop an answer. When you identify a problem, the next thing is not to build a product. Find an answer. When you find an answer, for instance, the question might be that, why are fish farmers not being financed stable? The answer is, okay, maybe because they have poor records, poor data, and all of that, right? And the next thing to do is that, okay, maybe when we build a product that helps them keep records, take their data, right, and through that, they can show the bank their data and records and get access to finance. So these are step by step, how to prepare yourself for the future of agriculture. Right early in school, while you are still in school, start something. You can start a mini fish farm at your backyard, in your house, in your hostel. Start that. grow from there, ask questions. When I was in school, I was meeting my lecturers when I developed demos on Excel sheet. I met my lecturer, sir, look at this. I really want to do this. They'll tell you if they can help, they'll tell you if they cannot, then you move on. But hold your vision tight when you see a problem that you can solve. Hold it tight, don't let anything discourage you. But I was discouraged then by a lot of shunning that I received. Oh my God. I wouldn't be here today talking to you about how to do that. I also identified the problem that there are gaps between the classroom and the business world. That is why we created AS Tech that you're seeing here, and we had our first event ever in January. In August, we planned from January, and we had our first event ever in August, and it was elaborate. A lot of guys won, they get access to startup material, they get access to fund material, they also get access to money. Some won scholarship because we are able to identify a problem and come up with a solution. Right? So to prepare yourself for the future of aquaculture, the first thing is be a part of the system, identify a problem, right? Come up with an answer, develop a product or a service that can lead them from that problem question to the answer. And from there, you are in on the aquaculture innovation. Like I mentioned, when you intern early, you learn about how to maintain the aquaculture system and you can prepare yourself. A lot of people graduate 5 years from school and they don't have 5 years of experience. Now they are not employable because we have a lot of shun out of CVs in our email that we can't employ. They are aquaculture graduates, but we can't employ them because they don't have valid experience. Imagine someone using AI to build job experience and submitting CV. We interviewed the lady and we were shocked. Firstly, we first identified that you use AI to build your CV. Then we ask questions about reward production. You see, a lot of people want to get jobs that are rosy in the aquaculture sector, but then they are not ready to do the work. They are not ready to go through the process. In turn, have years of experience, at least have 2 years of experience that can set you up to start earning the first $200, $350 per month. So I believe this episode has been too elaborate. It's just going to be a short one. So thank you so much for joining. And if you have questions, drop it in the comments and you're going to receive your answers to that. Thank you and see you in our next webinar. Bye.